So they're both in. Just thought you'd like to see that. Well, good morning, everybody. It's actually afternoon. I've been goofing around all morning, and I think we're going to take this window out and reseal it today, since I discovered it was leaking. And you got to be real careful not to strip any of these. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to switch off to a little bit lighter duty of a drill. I'm going to use my little power screwdriver, because I do not want to strip this thing. If you strip these out, I'll end up having to have to drill it out, and turn it into a real pain. Gotta make sure you get completely center on it and keep a little pressure so it doesn't jump out. Keeping square on it's the main thing. You know, do it from an edge or something, or from a slight angle to one side or the other. And there's so much glare here I can hardly see what's going on. Hope you guys can. Look at all this junk that's falling out from behind it. Yeah, look at it. It's got dirt. All this dirt's falling out from behind it. Well, I'm not going to make you guys suffer through all of this. I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of these out. I'll bring you back right before we pop it out. Okay guys, I'm down to the last one, and it never failed. This one right here, I had to drill it out with this drill. It just stripped out. The whole top of the head of the thing stripped out. So I spent about 15 minutes doing that. It kind of amazes me that they strip. They're so hard. This is my last one right up here. Okay. So this ring should come off. I said should. There. I gotta keep holding on to this. I don't want this to fall out. That'd be a disaster, wouldn't it? So I got the inside ring off. Now, I'm going to lean this out, pull it loose, right in here. And there it is. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it has a rubber gasket on here. And it looks like it shrunk up, and when it did, it twisted it like this, so it lost part of its ability to seal here. So I can either go down and get some of that, see, this is loose. Yeah, this is just falling off. But Frost King makes a gasket just like this. This thing is really squished on one side, see? Yeah, look how easy it comes off. No wonder that was leaking. No wonder. Just completely dried out. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go get some more of this Frost King seal if I don't have some already. And they sell it over at Home Depot. And if I find it, I'll post it on the video so you guys can see what it is, okay? Just in case anybody else has this type of window. I would rather put the rubber back in than have all the sealant behind it, you know. This is so much cleaner, especially if you ever have to take the window out for any reason. You don't have all that sealant to clean up on the outside or anything like that. And a lot of people put silicone around the top of these to seal them instead of pulling them out and fixing them. And I think that's kind of a bad idea because that silicone never stays clean. and pretty soon you got, it looks like it's just filthy dirty all the way around it. So, but I'm gonna go take this into the shop and I'm gonna get it cleaned up and we're gonna put a new gasket on it. I'm pretty sure that's what we're gonna do. So I'll see you guys in a few minutes. So here we are back in the workroom with the piece of glass. You can see this a little better now. See how thick it is on this side? This side's completely squished flat because it was in there at an angle because it had stretched. And man, it just lost most of its adhesion along the top, and that's where all that water was coming in, along the top. So I'm gonna have to get in here and pull this all off, scrape it all off, and I'm gonna have to go get me some more of this sealer, this rubber sealer. And I'll go over to Home Depot, I think, because I don't see that I had any here. I thought I bought some, but I guess I didn't. I did notice that it was there when I was planning on some of these windows to be pulled and resealed. Oh, and there's the broken off screw. We'll just clamp something on that and pull it out of there. There. Yeah, there's a little channel in here that the screws go into. They go through the ring that fits on the inside, and they go through here and they squeeze this outside lip against the inside lip, and that's what holds that window in. So I'm going to go ahead and get this thing cleaned up, and I'll bring you back when we're ready to reinstall the new sealing tape. Okay guys, I've been cleaning up this this area right here. This is the top of the window, that's the bottom down there. And the top was really easy to clean. And the bottom I had a little bit of a problem. I had to use a lot of goof off, got a little sticky down there. And this is the stuff that I'm going to be putting on the window. I don't know if you can see that, maybe I don't have it in the right spot. I'm not going to be able to give you a link on this. You're going to have to look it up yourself because I didn't buy this from Amazon, so I really don't have a link for it. But that's the stuff right there. Anyway, I bought two because it only came in 10-foot lengths. So you can see right here that I made sure there was no seam at the top, and I brought the two corners way down here. I'll just section a piece in at the bottom because we want that top to be one solid piece up there. And I'm going to go ahead and start sticking this thing down, working my way around. This rubber is really, really soft and pliable. Kind of impressed with it. This is definitely going to seal this thing back up. But I'm going along real carefully here and making sure it's stuck all the way around really good, because I don't want this thing coming loose on me. I sure don't want any more leaks. I'm not stretching it either. I'm trying to keep it as its natural, relaxed state. Just pulling it hard enough just to make it straight a little bit. But I'm not going to be stretching or pulling on it really hard. I don't want to try to make it stretch to make it longer or anything like that. I want it to keep its natural shape. I don't want it curling up on the corners. If I've been out in the wind, I probably look like a mess. And it is windy out there. Now this stuff's made for automotive, marine, or home use, so it's got a really good adhesive on the back of it. I don't expect to have any problems at all with this. This looks like almost an exact replacement for what was on there. It's actually just slightly wider. Maybe a 1/16 of an inch or so wider. Alright, I'm going to put that little piece on the bottom and we'll go ahead and take it out there and put it back in. Well, I've got it almost all the way in. I've got to run along the bottom there still. But I ran out of battery power on my big drill, so but you can see that it went in there real nice. I put new screws in it. I'll show you from the outside what it looks like. And before that window, it looked like it just set directly up against the side of the bus. But now you can see that there's a gasket back there. See, this has still got to be sucked in here because it hasn't got screws in it. But you can see it pulls down almost there. Just about 1/8 of an inch. Yeah, that looks pretty good. It's going to be nice when it's done. That should seal it right up. And looks good. I can only barely see a little line there where it used to sit. But I may be able to adjust this window up a little bit before I put the bottom screws in. And that should be okay. I'm real happy with it. And I'm going to get out of the wind here. It probably sounds like hell. Okay guys, I guess that's it right now. Till my batteries get charged up, there's not a whole lot I can do. So I'm going to have to call it for the day. Talk to you guys later. Okay, the window's back in. It's all sealed up. Looks real good. Looks good on the outside, looks good on the inside. And these windows do have one more piece of rubber on them, and that goes around the part that leans out. Since that's a emergency window, it has a seal around it. But the actual windows, the window trim itself, is angled toward the outside and has drain holes to the outside. So if that leaks, it's just going to run out the drain holes, not the outside. So that wasn't the part that was leaking. The part that was leaking was the seal around the window itself. Hey, Rubes. He's going to enjoy the window for a minute. But anyway, it's all in there. It's all taken care of. And it's getting toward the evening now. And I think this is going to be the end of this video. So I don't even know what number it is. I think it's 56. But I'll figure that out when I upload it. Okay, good night, everybody.